Here we are in our 5-minute preamble up to our 12 noon movement stack today with me, Kelsey Leverton, and it's the 28th of August. It'll be Friday the 28th of August for us. So if you are playing some sort of catch-up, if you've caught the catch-up coach today, then it will be arriving in the depot at any time that you choose, won't it? So it doesn't matter when you do these catch-ups, they're all movement minutes, they all count. So if you are on that catch-up coach, have a great journey here with us on a Friday. Now, I'll leave you catcher-uppers, and there's some people coming on now, so we've got some attendees just checking themselves in, coming through the turnstiles of the movement mansion and getting ready to do some moving with me. Who are you? Say hello, feel free to do so. Also, if you do a catch-up, chuck us a message on the end as well of the comments. We'd love to know that you've done a catch-up, and we'd like to have a bit of chatter on these little chat bits as well. So it'll be great to hear what you've been doing, where you're doing your movement snack from. I know a few people have had a chance to get away on a bit of a holiday break recently, so it'll be great to know if you're able to continue your movement mission even throughout the days that you're away on holiday, visiting friends or family, or just sneaking off to get a break from the four walls that have been surrounding you during lockdown. Who's there then? So let's see. No comments just yet. Today is full of facts again. There weren't that many to choose from, facts-wise, but I've done my best. And as you know, the links are always a little bit dodgy anyway between the content of our movement snack and the fact themselves. Here we go, here's a few people. Carol's in from Dull, Bedfordshire. Maddie's here and Red Rita's here. Hello, hands up if you're in the house to be. Good day to you all. So I've got three facts of the day for you. Oh, Gillian's checking in later with us. Go on, have a nice walk. We'll catch you up later. And throughout today's snack, it's spot the phrase as well, I'm afraid. How well do you know Shania Twain? I don't know her very well at all, so I've just looked up on the internet and got some phrases, some songs that she's been singing throughout her career. And the reason why I'm talking about her right now is because it's her birthday today. She was born in 1965, and obviously she's a singer. So I've got some titles of her songs. I'm not going to sing them, but you're going to have to spot them. There's 9. Okay. So we're going to get you good on this one. So that's my first snacker fact. In 1963, Martin Luther King made a speech which contained the famous lines, "I had a dream." Bet you didn't know that, didn't you? Nice one, Beck. Spotted that one. So there ain't no quitters in this movement snack today. My final fact is for a 1996 fact. 15 years of marriage ended in a final divorce decree of Prince Charles and the Lady Di. Right, let's have a look. Chesers, it's chucking it down in Cheshire. I waved to you yesterday, Margaret, as I dropped my sister off at uni. Hang on. Vivian's saying she used to do some line dancing to Shania. A grapevine and a boot scoot, here, there and everywhere, eh? Fran's in, Christine's in, Gillian's coming later. We've got Red Rita, Maddie and Carol all lining up, ready to go. No, I won't. I'll spare you the singing. I don't even know the tunes. I just wrote some down. So, as I say, life's about to get good in this movement snack. And we are going to get you good. during this movement snack, as we always do, work some muscles, get you warmed up, and get you ready for your afternoon, whatever you're up to. Di's saying all these facts makes it interesting. Thank you. It don't impress me that much, but you know, we're going to be doing these movement snacks always and forever, aren't we? Right, who's on timekeeping for me then? Hello Sue, you just snuck in there. I almost missed your greeting. I've already said quite a few of me lines actually, so might say them again just for effect. It can't be far off now, can it? Children have gone to school. Yes, they have gone to school, albeit with a very, very mardy face on both of them today. But I've got the house to myself, so I can pick my space and not have anyone coming through the doors and interrupting me or hacking the email signal, the internet signal, etc. We're going to go. Let's do this. So we've got a 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon and welcome. It's officially 12 noon on Friday, the 28th of August, with me, Kelsey Leverton. I'll be taking you through our factoid-based, with a few dodgy links, movement snack today. And as always, we've got the three facts, but we'll come back to them in a minute. Let's get circ boosted. So, just getting some stuff organised here. Got my cheat sheets on my side, and take up some support if you're in standing. Either the support can be in front of you or to the side of you, whatever suits you. And when you're there, feet about hip distance apart, and this will keep us better in standing. If the feet are quite narrow, then that may throw us a balance challenge, an extra challenge in there, which we don't want when we're circ boosting. So if you feel all right there, you can be freestanding as well. Let's get the heels moving up and away from the floor. Just shifting the weight from right side, left side steadily here, and just keeping the ball of the foot down for now. Keep going with that. So circ boost needs to be continuous, rhythmical, and here's your seated few bits and pieces. So hip walking forwards, lifting and shifting the hips. Again, feet hip distance apart, heel lifting away from the floor. Pick yourself a steady pace. If you feel ready in seated or standing, you might want to bring it into a full leg march. In standing, just be really mindful of what's happening around your posture. The tendency is for when the legs start marching fully, then the posture can sink down. The hips may also tire just that bit quicker. So if you need to return or work between the full leg march and the heel pumps, do what you need to do. We never need to go faster with any of these circ boost moves, but if you do want to make a change to something, then try and make it bigger. So lifting the knees up, clearing the feet just that little bit more so from the ground. Keep going with that. Right side, left side then. Try and match what you're doing on right side, left side. Sometimes one side can be working that little bit harder and the other side might be lagging a little bit. So be aware of that side that perhaps doesn't quite work as good as your good side, and try and make it work as good as your good side. Take a pause there with legs if you want to. You can continue with legs at this point in seated or standing. You might want to stand still just to focus on introducing an arm swing. If you've got hold of your support, then stand tall and just hold the support lightly. Changing sides when you're ready. If you are sat down in the chair, you might just want to hold on lightly to the side of your chair. Both arms can be coming in at this point. If you feel steady in standing, of course, have a go at moving arms together. If not, just keep working the one side at a time. If your legs aren't involved, then you might want to stop your arms, start your legs, and then start to drip feed one arm into the swing and then another arm into the swing over the next moment or two. All this serves to do for us is to get us moving a bit, wake the muscles up, it switches our posture on, and it certainly switches our brain on as well, and our brain being aware of what's going on in our body. We do a lot of that in our movement snacks, really get you not just to do the move, but to feel the move, experience the move, to understand the movement that we're doing within each of the bits and pieces we are doing. I didn't want to say move again, so I just worked around it. Take a pause there and just take 1 or 2 deep breaths. Oh, it only hurts when I'm breathing. Take a pause there. Right. Now, Shania Twain, as I said, it was her birthday today. It is her birthday today. And because of this, because she's like a pop star, they've normally got some good hip movements going on in the dancing, aren't there? So here's the hip movements, the hitches and the pelvic tilt that we've been doing. Take up some support if you like in standing, and you might want to take your feet just that bit wider. Get into the knees. So this is more a slight bend than a soft knee. I think Dave explained and showed the difference the other day. So get into the knees a little bit, make sure you're comfortable in standing. Here we have a pelvic tilt where we flatten out the lower back area, and then we roll the hips back and stick out the bum. So that should bring a dip into your lower back. Just have a go at that. Hold on if you need to. And just notice what's happening within your lower back area. Notice what's happening around your pelvis. Should be tipping where I'm arching the back, and then tucking everything under as I flatten the back. And there you can work through the mobility around your spine, and also the pelvis, its ability to do lots of different movements in conjunction with your legs and your trunk as well. We get that bit moving a bit more. In the seat, slump down first of all, so your rib cage is on top of your hip bones. Lifting, lifting, lengthening up. Big gap between ribs and hips now, and then sink back down again. So you are trying to achieve the same as in standing. A rounded back. We're kind of in a bit more of a rounded position there because the shoulders tend to come forwards in seated, and then lifting, lengthening, and we're tilting the proverbial bucket. Keep doing that in seated. Have a look at this in standing. These are your hip hitches. So we're going to hip hitch, lifting up towards the rib cage, and then back down to the middle, settle in the centre, and then the other side. So it's very, very small movement, but just have a look at what happens to this leg as I hitch up. It just straightens up a little bit, and then it comes back to that soft, slightly bent position. Hitching up. The foot's flat on the floor, both sides, and you should feel that really working into your waist area. In the seat, you can do a north, south, east and west if you like. So we're hitching the hip upwards, the same movement in standing that's being done. But what you'll feel is that one side of your buttocks lifts up. As you lift the hip up towards the rib cage, look, we've got a bit of a gap there, and now I'm back flat down, and I'd squash my hand if it was there much longer. In standing, if you want to, hold into some support or hands on your hips. See what that feels like there. Hitching up, drawing round to the front, ending up in a hitch on the other side, and then back to the centre. So when you round and roll your hips forwards, what you'll probably find, and you can go in any which direction, right to left or left to right, you'll probably find your bum is really squeezing as you come round to the front. In the seat, north, south, east and west. Take it round a few times there. A great movement to do if you sat at the dining table, just maybe waiting for your lovely husband or wife or loved one to bring your dinner to your table to you, or to pop a drink, cup of tea, cup of coffee down on the table for you. Just get a few hip hitches, job done. Right, have a rest there then. Okay, we are going to do our I have a dream. Now, I have a dream to be able to get my knees strong. And some of you may want to, over time, be able to get down and up from the floor with a little bit more comfort and ease and confidence. One thing that we use to facilitate that movement is a split knee bend, or more commonly known as a bit of a lunge. So this is where all of our stretches can come into play as well, because we need to adopt quite a long stride. Heel up at the back, wiggle the foot back a little bit more. Just take a small bend down, just for now. Foot's flat at the front, and we've got a small knee bend coming in there. Now, how low can you go? Can you get any much lower? And what we're aiming to achieve is eventually being able to go all the way down to touch the knee on the floor. Don't worry if you're a million miles off right now. This can be worked through with smaller knee bends. Condition yourself towards this. Do a few on each side, 3, 4, 5 on each side, and then have another round through. Feet, as in our stretches, are apart, not crisscrossed on the tightrope. Body is upright. We want to try and avoid any flexing forward, so try and keep your weight in the centre of both of those legs there. Here's your option for seated. We can come into a split stance position, but here your feet are both flat on the floor. We can move our body forwards and simply just push the feet into the floor, and that will really switch some muscles on. You can come back to the centre and change sides. Lengthen through your posture, tilt your chest forwards, keep your back as long as you can, and then push the feet into the floor, switching on those muscles. There's not much of a lift going on here. That's quite tricky in the seat, but it really does switch on all of those muscles. You can do that without the split stance if you like. Just grounding the feet, bring your body forwards, ground the feet, push, push, push with the feet, and at the same time, extra squeeze here. So we're now switching on these muscles and the muscles in your backside as well. See how you get on with that. Some of the work can be increased by you having your body slightly forwards here, rather than just an upright seated posture. Okay, so tilt forwards, push and push, 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 and then relax. All right, take a pause there. My muscles have worked there actually as well. So our final one was our fact of the day about Princess Charles and Diana's wedding. Well, their divorce really, wasn't it? Hang on. So, Here we are with, we're going to think about crown off, crown on. And so here we go. We've got lifting. This is a lifting kind of motion, but we're going to name it crown off, crown on. So give your shoulders a bit of a round back circle, back and down. And we loosen up the shoulders that way, of course. Okay, imagine you've got something here you're holding on to. It might be a crown, it might not be. In seated, this is an upwards push. If you can get the arms and elbows straight, then have a go and back down. So lengthen through the posture, then start to take it up through the arms. It might be that you're slightly in front or directly in front with this. And if you like, we can include an extra reach forwards rather than just the movement from with the arms, elbows straightening out there. We can go up, and the same in standing. If in standing you're considering your balance here, just take up some support behind you and imagine that you're holding something and you're going to take it all the way up. If that's not nice for your shoulders, that's quite a big range of movement there with the imaginary crown on, crown off. You can bring it slightly further down if that feels better to you. Because it was 15 years of marriage, 15 of those. Now 15, try and have 15 as the number of the day. So if there's anything else you crowbar in from any of our noontime movement snacks, have a go at that golden number 15. I don't suppose it was very golden for them, was it? Because I got divorced after 15 years. But we can use the number anyway, can't we? Hey? And yes, so I think we are about done with our movement snack for today. So this is our life is about to get good for you lot. Sticking with our movement snacks, crowbarring in anything you can at any given point. And well, that will impress me much if that's occurring, because we can really add in extra movement minutes. And that will get you good. It will get your body going good and it will get you going good. I'm going now, all right, because we don't take no quitters round here, do we? But I'll let you carry on with that. Thoughts, actions, ain't no quitters round here. Catch you later.